welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel and I am back with another video for you guys. But if you are new here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be making more of these videos. Now, as you can tell by the title, I am going to be talking about the 5 love languages. Okay, so before I get into the explanations and everything, the first thing is, what is a love language? Like, what is that? You may hear the phrase being passed around all over Twitter, the rest of social media, or people just saying like, hey, what's your love language? Or my love language is X, Y, Z. And you have no idea or what they're talking about. And you're kind of just like, it's way. So a love language is basically how you express love or how you want to be loved from your partner. And pretty much ways you feel like you need to be appreciated, or things that you value in a partner, or things that you want you and your partner to do in order to better your relationship. And this was based off a book by Gary Chapman, I think in the early 90s, I am not sure, but that is the author. And what Gary Chapman talks about is that there are 5 love languages that help with a relationship. So the 5 that he discusses is words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, quality time. Last one is receiving gifts. So if you have any of those 5, or if you identify with any of those 5, then you would say that that is your love language, and that's what you can tell to your partner or any person that you meet, and hopefully they have the same one as you, because that will have a relationship like. Usually people have only 1 or 2 love languages. I would say mostly 2 love languages, but it's okay if you have all 5, then go ahead. Like, you might find somebody that also has all 5, and that makes a perfect relationship. Yeah, I would say usually people have about 2 of their top love languages. In order to find out, there are online quizzes. It's kind of like a simple questions of what you appreciate in a partner, and you can take those and find your top love languages. If you want an example to a quiz, I can link one down below, and I can also link the book down below if you guys are interested in that. To get into it, I'm going to talk about the first love language, which is words of affirmation. So words of affirmation is pretty simple. It's really expressing your love in mostly words. So if you like being told I love you, I appreciate you, or if you like being told positive things, then words of affirmation might pretty much be your love language. It's something that you don't really have to ask for. It could be something simple like, hey, you look really pretty today, if you say that to your partner, or hey, you look really good today, or hey, I'm proud of you, I appreciate you. And if you are the type of person that kind of butters up inside, or you just feel really appreciated by someone's telling you how they feel about you, or someone giving you a positive accolade, then pretty much words of affirmation is like your love language. And to that person who has that love language, words mean a lot to them. So if you're trying to appeal to a person who has that love language, you should be able to give them as much positive compliments or positive energy as possible, because the minute you start being negative, they're gonna feel like, okay, he doesn't really value me, because that person cares about what you say so much. You are somebody that has words of affirmation as their love language. You love when people say positive things about you or say positive things to you. And if you are having a bad day, you want someone to go out of their way and say something positive to you to make it a better day. And if that person, your partner, has that love language, then that is up to you to even go up to that person and say, hey, I appreciate you, I want to make things better, and they will appreciate that. So the next love language is acts of service, which is basically speaking for itself. If you ever heard of the phrase actions speak louder than words, then this is pretty much your love language. So I would define acts of service as somebody showing you that they love you. It doesn't have to, not with gifts or not with, just pretty much going out of their way to do something nice for you. That's what I would kind of consider what acts of service is. So if I have a busy day and I don't even ask my partner to help me, and if my partner comes up to me and says, hey, let me run some errands for you, or hey, let me get the groceries for you, or would you like me to do this for you, or would you like me to rub your feet, would you like me to do this? If he's or anyone is providing a service for me, then I would consider that an act of service. I would say it's more sort of like a nice gesture. It doesn't have to be like, you have to do this for me, because it's like, you shouldn't be, it's like something that you don't really have to ask for. It's like that person kind of just knows like how to make you feel better. And if you are the type of person that appreciates someone doing something nice for you just out of the kindness of their heart, then this would be your love language. And if your partner has this love language and you're trying to understand them more, then I would suggest you doing something nice for them, or something that they would appreciate. Or it could be something that if they're having a busy schedule or a bad day, you can be something like, can I cook dinner for you? Can I do that for you? Pretty much like helping them out and making them feel better. Laundry is a really big thing. Like, no one likes doing laundry, but if you have your partner ask and say, hey, you look like you're going through a lot, or you have a heavy load up on you, then would you like me to do the laundry for you? Would you like me to walk the dog for you? Like, it's pretty much like that. But things can go south if you kind of make it as like a chore or obligation, like, oh, I gotta do her nails, like this and that, like, then that's pretty much not your love language, or you're not really appreciating that person's love language, and it's kind of like time to switch up. So the next love language is pretty much receiving gifts. It's pretty much how it sounds. Someone is going out of their way to get you a gift. But there's been a lot of like pros and cons to it, because some people, well, not pros and cons, but like different like opinions about it, because I know some people would think, oh, receiving gifts is really materialistic, it's not about what the person buys you, why are you so worried about if they have money or not? And then other people are kind of like, oh no, it's just somebody like doing something nice for you without you asking, and it's the thought that kind of counts. But if you are the type of person that I would say likes receiving gifts, it could be something based off of like a Louis Vuitton bag, or even like flowers, or like something cheap. Like, if you like receiving gifts from your partner, then receiving gifts would probably be your love language. Don't be one of those who's always asking for money or this and that. If someone like gets you a gift without you like pushing it on them, then it's a good thing. It gets you something simple, or even like make something handmade and give it to you, because it is the thought that counts. It could be like a, hey, I was thinking about you gift. Don't get this confused with buying somebody's love, because that's completely different. And people kind of argue that it's also similar to acts of service, but receiving gifts is pretty much like actually showing somebody that you care about them with a simple gift. Okay, so the fourth love language is quality time, and pretty much it's how it is. So quality time is pretty much giving somebody or your partner your undivided attention. So no TV, no music in the background, no nothing, just being in the presence of your partner or just spending time with them. This is actually one of my love languages, to be honest, because I like spending time with somebody. So if I'm texting my boyfriend from far away and I say, hey, can we see each other? I haven't seen you in a while. And they say, oh, I'm busy. Then it's like, that's going against my love language, because I want to be able to hang out with you. I don't do that pen pal stuff. I want to be able to spend time with you. And it's not always, you guys don't always have to do anything. Like, you guys don't have to go out to dinner. You guys don't have to do anything extravagant. It's just being in the presence of someone, or being in their company. You don't even have to speak. Like, I just want to like be with that person. And it's like, even if it's like, you know, like doing errands, like y'all are doing the errands like together. Somebody that makes time for you and gives you their undivided attention, like that is pretty much my love language. You don't always have to be with them 24/7, because that's where it gets like too much. It's not like just staring at each other, like it's just being with them, like just, you know, being in their presence. The last language that I'm gonna talk about today is physical touch. When people instantly hear about this love language, they immediately think sex. It's not necessarily true. It's more so of if you like holding hands, like physically like touching somebody, like you like holding hands with them. You appreciate the hug of them, or even like a kiss, like you like someone showing you their affection by physically like being in contact with you. So people with this love language believe that nothing is more impactful than a touch, like being able to feel their partner. If you don't provide the physical touch for them, then they kind of feel like, oh, you don't really love me. You barely hold my hand. You barely do this. Like, oh, something is wrong. You want to keep up with that by appreciating that person's love language with the physical touch. If you like to give someone a kiss to show that you love them, or you want someone to hug you to make you feel loved, then that's would pretty much be your love language. So not only do they want to feel you close emotionally, but they want to feel you close physically. That's what I'm pretty much saying. I guess sex can also be a part of it, but it's like, it's not just sex. It's just, you know, physically just touching someone. That's kind of how you feel love. Overall, those were the 5 love languages that I wanted to touch on briefly. And if you are feeling all 5, it's okay. Like, if you are only feeling one, then definitely like, yeah. If you are feeling both, it doesn't matter how many love languages you're feeling. If that is your love language, then that is your love language. And whoever you meet someday, hopefully they have the same love languages as you, because that pretty much makes it better. Anyway, if you really did like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with more videos soon. Bye!